Hey girls, welcome to the SeneGence family. Super excited that you decided to join. I know there's a lot of information out there that you can read, that I probably shared, that you've been tagged in, but I really like for information to come from me if it can. And although I can't meet you all face to face, I like that I can just make a quick video to kind of cover some basic information that hopefully doesn't overwhelm you, but just to give you some insight on what SeneGence is about in the beginning and how this works. So first off, I want you to know, girls, I have a little bit of notes here I'm going to be looking at just to share with you. But if I'm sending you this video, I want you to know that you specifically have been covered in prayer. Just so you know, a couple weeks ago, I prayed for my team to grow, and I prayed that God would just send me the women that He wants on my team, and I'm just thrilled for those of you who have joined. I truly am. So if I'm sending you this video, I want you to know I have prayed for you. I have prayed that I can be a good leader to you, and I have prayed that I can be a good friend to you, and hopefully just show Jesus more than anything. So first off, girls, the very first thing that you're going to see is that I asked you to share a selfie with me, and I added you to some groups. These groups, girls, I added you to 3 different groups. So Jessica's Crown Jewels, she is our crown princess. She is our leader. And then Hannah's Heartbreakers, she is my upline. And then my other group, which is Pinterest Glamour Girls. So these 3 groups, girls, are going to be used there to keep you updated on information, share with you what comes in and out of stock, and share just other helpful information and live videos that frequently just answer a lot of questions. I have gotten so much help in this business. That's one of my favorite things about it. We are all here to help each other. Don't feel alone. Don't feel stupid. We have all been new, and you're just not going to feel alone. So use these groups to help you. There are other groups out there. I just haven't added you to more. Only if you request to be, I will add you. But there are other groups out there that are very helpful. I just don't want to overwhelm you in the beginning with too many groups. But just so you know, I'll share on my personal group, Pinterest Glamour Girls, some other groups that are definitely helpful. And if you want to be in those groups, I will add you if you would like to be. I, again, just don't want to do too much in the beginning if you just want to keep it simple in the beginning. Okay, so after you've been added to those groups, you're going to work on creating your own group that's going to be used as a business page. Now, I know it's an option to create a business page on Facebook. I tried that, and I didn't have the best of luck with it. First off, if you're creating a business page, your viewers are not going to be notified as frequently unless you're really putting money into it. But if you have a private group on your Facebook and you use that as your business page, people in your group are going to be notified. It's easier to manage. Another disadvantage to the business group, just in my personal experience at least, I had a lot of fake people following me, so it was just a little odd. So I just encourage you to do a private group. You're going to create a name. It can be something as simple as Lips with Jenny or something creative and clever. I can help you with that if you need to. We just cannot use the name SeneGence or LipSense, just so that you're aware. So that'll be something that I can help you with. The next thing that you're going to do is just go to SeneGence.com and just play around a little bit on the website. Just log in with your distributor number. You can go under the resources tab. There's training, product knowledge. You'll see a lot, girls, on a lot of our groups that there's a lot of business product knowledge options. However, it's not always accurate. Now, I will say that a lot of girls who make them are really careful about it, but just be cautious when you see a really cute graphic that it's accurate information. So the way to check that is just going to our resources, training, and product knowledge. So that's wonderful, seriously a wonderful thing. Another thing that you can look at when you're going into the SeneGence website is looking at ordering products. you'll see when you go under order products that you can see what is in stock and outside of stock. My husband just walked in. And you're probably going to notice right now that there is not a whole lot of stock currently in. And girls, I just want to talk about that briefly. First off, if you've recently signed up, you most likely saw a little blurb when you signed up that said, Fast Start program currently unavailable, limited, or current stock is limited, something in regards to that. I just want you to know that I don't want that to discourage you. I want you to know that our items are hot, and that's why they're gone. And the growth in this company is incredible, but you're joining at the right time. And girls, when I signed up in October, there were less than 35,000 distributors. There are now 110,000 distributors. Holy cow. Okay, so that growth is remarkable, but it's also something the company is working to manage. And since then, they have built another building to help with keeping up with the supplies, and they're working their rear ends off. They're always sharing with us how they have production going. And as far as the stock goes, we're not sure exactly when the items will return, but they are trickling in. So keep that in mind. The stock is limited, but let that tell you that our items are good, really, really good. Okay, so don't let that discourage you. The next thing that you're gonna do, so you've created your group, you've messed around on the SeneGence website, you know that, okay, there's not a whole lot of stock. If you're really, really worried about that, you and I can chat, come up with a plan, certainly. Just know that that stock is likely going to change probably in the next couple of days. Again, we're not certain. We're never told a time on that. Nobody is until it actually happens. Now, the next thing that we're going to do together is I will create an event, and we are going to have your launch party. This is done online. This is something that I will completely manage. I will create an event. I will make you a co-host. You will add all of your friends, and I will set up the time to be 3-4 days, and during the evening is when it's really going to be active so that most people can come, work that around their work schedules. And I will share what LipSense is, and I will share a few other products, and you are welcome to post, of course, and you and I can chat. And during that time, when people are taking orders, that will be your responsibility during the launch party. Now, I have another video that I can tag you in on my little group on what it means to send an invoice to somebody. I was terrified to do that part, but I'm seriously so impressed with how simple it is. I just use the Square app on my phone and I invoice customers. So I write down what the customer wanted, their name, I get their email address from them and their shipping address, and I write that down. And I will tag you in that video again to kind of explain what it means to invoice somebody and how to keep track of that. It's really simple. When it comes to ordering, so the bigger the order, the bigger the discount. This can get very, very confusing. It took me a long time to learn how to do this. So don't feel like you have to have this down. Trust me, you can rewatch this. There's graphics on this. It takes time to learn this. When we order, we go off of PV. PV stands for point value. We do PV because we are an international company. We're outside of the United States as well. This just makes it easier for orders for everybody, for them to keep track of. Okay, so the best way to remember this is 1 PV is half of a US dollar. Okay, so for example, let's say you have a $600 sale order, which is 300 PV. That's going to give you 40%. It's an automatic deduction. They don't send you a check. It's just an automatic. You've put in at least 300 PV, you're getting a 40% discount. So that might sound like a lot when you think of $600 in sales, but let's say you sold 6 collections. So that's 6 colors, 6 glosses, 6 removers. That means you got paid $330 just for that. Let's say now you invest $30 of your own. Now you just spent your money that you made to get more stock. That's an option, just so that you're getting that bigger discount and it ends up being a little bit cheaper so that you're getting that 40%. Okay, so the next PV after that 300 PV is 750 PV. And that's going to give you 50% off. And that could be cumulative. So let's say you place one 300 PV order in the same calendar month. Let's say you're getting ready to place another order. I would go ahead and try to get that up to 750 so that you can get your 50%. The really, really cool thing about 750 is, let's say I place a 750 PV order in the beginning of the month. Everything following that same calendar month is going to be 50% off. I will say a lot of people are doing that in order to grab colors as they come in. Like I mentioned before, our stock is limited. However, when colors trickle in, they're not lasting very long, and we really aren't sure. We know that it's improving, certainly, but we really aren't sure how long those colors are going to be in stock. So if it is definitely a color you know you're going to sell, or a color that somebody really wants, I encourage people to grab it if they know they want that color when it is available. Okay, so PV restarts every calendar month. So an option to do your orders. Now you can order after a party, you can order weekly, however it's comfortable for you. And of course, it doesn't even have to be a big order. It's just the bigger the order, the bigger the discount. And one option, especially with our out of stock, is front loading. That just means that you order in advance to a party and you base it on your stock. For me personally, that took me a while to build my stock because I wasn't able to invest. I don't ever expect anybody to invest. In the beginning, I would just use what money I made to help me invest and build a little bit of a stock. But the nice thing about front loading with your PV and having colors coming is that you don't have to worry about things going out. You know what you have. It's a good idea to make that not at the end of the month, but at the beginning of the month. That way, everything following that order, if you know, oh, that came back in, you're going to get half off of that order. Okay, so girls, that's just some basic information. I know that, again, that anything new, girls, is going to be a little overwhelming, but just please know that I am here to help you. I am here to answer any questions that you have. Please don't feel like you're asking something stupid. Please don't feel like you can't message me for something, even if you've talked to me about it before. It's okay to ask me. I asked my upline, Hannah Hackney, so many questions and still do, and I still need help with these things, and so please reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help you with this. That's my job. I really want this to be successful for you in however you're wanting to do this. If you find, hey, Jenny, I just want to make this for my discount, that's awesome. I'll support you in that 100%. If you find that, hey, I want to continue sales or I want to build my team, that's awesome. I want to help you with that. So please know I'm on your side no matter what. I don't want you to ever feel pressured to just put in an order, but I'm here to help you however I am able, okay? One last thing I want to talk about, girls, is that whenever you place that order that you place, that order is going to be shipped to you, which means that you are going to send out orders to each customer. At first I was overwhelmed by that, but then I discovered it can really be fun to just make orders cute for your customers, and it doesn't have to be too difficult. So just a couple things that I do. I get business cards. I got this business card design from Etsy, and I can send you that information on how I got it. I love this design. Vistaprint is who printed these. Vistaprint has a lot of options. There's so many options for business cards, and they really don't have to be very expensive to get. But I really do like these. Just a little bit of information on there. I have my contact information, my Facebook group, and just what it means to become a distributor, and yeah, my distributor ID. So that's the information I have on my business card. I have little baggies that I get, and I will share with you where I get everything, girls. Don't worry about that. Amazon is where I get little baggies. There's a lot of color options available. I also just get, I make these just from Hobby Lobby. I got some little cardstock. I circled the corners. I have a stamp that says thank you and Jesus loves you. On the back, I'll usually just do a little note that says their name. Thank you so much for your business. I have a little kiss stamp, and then I sign my name. So I send that with each of my customers. For my little bubblers, I have these cute little pink ones. These are awesome. You can find these on Amazon for a good price, but I actually discovered that if you order these from the company themselves and you get a bulk order, you're paying a significantly cheaper amount. So that's where I got these, usmailers.com, I believe. I'll make sure on that. Another thing that I didn't add in the beginning, but I added later on, is just a little information on how to apply LipSense. It looks really wordy when you look at it from here, but I know that applying LipSense can be confusing for a lot of new customers. So if they're a new customer, I give them this card. On the back, it just gives them some tips and tricks. What it means when a new customer is going through exfoliation, ideas on glossing, and just what it means to be a LipSense user now. Okay, so I put all of this information in here. I didn't share this, but I have these up somewhere else. I have little thank you stickers as well. As far as mailing out, you can go to the post office. I did that for a long time and discovered it was very difficult to get a double stroller through the doors a lot. It was really difficult. We were going a couple times a week just because I'd have maybe a customer reorder something and I'd want to go and get that order out. And I needed to take my kids because that's who was with me at the time. So I actually now use stamps.com and I pay $16 a month to ship from home. That's very convenient for me. I just print that information on a piece of paper and I tape that information on here and I stick it in my mailbox in the morning so that I know it's going to come out or go out that day. I don't think a lot of people do that, but that's just really a nice feature to have, certainly. Okay, so there's a lot of other information, girls, but these are just the basics. So I don't want you to feel like you have to know everything. It's a learning process. It certainly is. So even if it's at the time of your launch party and you're like, Jenny, I don't even know what's going on, don't worry. I have your back. Trust me. Again, I want you to know that not only have I prayed for you if I'm sending you this video, but I'm continuing to pray for you. And I'm here to make this business whatever you want it to be. Okay? Thank you so much for listening. Please, please, please reach out to me for any questions and have a great day. Let's see if I can pause this.